Hey third grade math kids, how are you today? Before you start this lesson, I thought it would be really helpful for us to go over the vocabulary cards, the ones that say lesson 11-1 on them. These are the vocabulary words you're going to start hearing a lot of. And so before you get into all the learning part of the numbers and the math, let's talk about the words that go with it. So our first word is capacity. Capacity. And there's a picture of a glass with some water or some kind of liquid in it. So if you look on the back of your card, of your capacity card, it says in those red letters up at the top, that's the definition of what the word capacity means. Capacity means the amount of liquid in a container. Let's start over. The amount of liquid a container can hold inside of it, which can also be called liquid volume. So the amount of liquid that a container, like a glass or a bowl or a carton of milk, can hold is called capacity or liquid volume. Down here it says, describe a real-life example of when you might need to know a container's capacity. My example was, if I want to share a cup of hot chocolate with my friend, I want my friend to have a cup, and I want me to have a cup while we're outside playing. And I have a thermos that will keep it hot. I need to know how much capacity my thermos will hold so I can make sure I have 2 cups worth of liquid in there. Your next vocabulary is liquid volume. So liquid volume we just talked about. It means the same thing as capacity in a way. Let's read the back of our card. Liquid volume, the amount of liquid a container can hold, which is also known as capacity. So capacity and liquid volume are the same thing, right? Okay. But volume's a confusing word because it has 2 meanings. Volume could mean in math, when we're talking about measurement, volume could mean how much liquid will a container hold. But volume can also mean something else. It can also mean how loud or quiet something is. Our third word is unit. We could probably remember unit from our multiplication from fractions. Remember, a 1 as your numerator is the unit that you're measuring. And so a unit in this kind of measurement could be like one minute of time, or it's so hard to do this, 1 gram, or 1 kilogram, or 1 milliliter. So it's one measurement. Let's see how they define it on the back. Okay. One specific amount of measurement. That's what 1 unit is. It's one specific amount. Our next is metric unit. What is a metric unit? On our picture, it says a metric unit could be 1 liter or 1 gram. And as you go through this lesson, you're going to find some other things that a metric unit could be. A unit of measure in the metric system. So the metric system is what most of the rest of the world uses to measure. They don't use feet and inches or ounces or gallons. they use meters and centimeters and liters and milliliters. And so that's called the metric system of measurement, and that's what you're learning right now. And so a metric unit is a unit of measurement in the metric system. The question on the back says, name 2 other metric units besides gram and liter that are included in this chapter. I said 2 other metric units could be the kilogram or the milliliter. What is a liter? This has 5 liters in it. It holds a lot. This is 1 liter. And you'll learn more about that as you go through your chapter. A metric unit for measuring capacity. So a liter is something they use to talk about liquid, something flowing, okay? Liter measures liquid. What is a milliliter? Well, if you took a big liter amount in a bottle and broke it down into tiny, 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 tiny pieces that would fit in a dropper, that's a milliliter. It is a metric unit of measurement in the metric system. And it says a metric unit for measuring capacity. So again, we're measuring liquid with a milliliter. Hudson's hamster drinks about 10 milliliters of water each day. About how much water does Hudson's hamster drink in 7 days? Well, now there's a math problem for you. So you can see that I said 10 milliliters times 10 days equals 1,000 milliliters. Oops, I got that wrong. It's 100. Glad I caught myself on that. Hang on. It would be 100 milliliters. It would be 100 milliliters. Okay, there you go. Go through these cards really quickly before you watch the next video and before you go through your math book pages, please, because it's going to help you learn your math way better. All right, you're awesome and amazing. Go out there and do your best work. Post it so I can see it. Have a great day.